Today, people and businesses expect to make and receive payments at the click of a button any time of the day, every day of the year. And most expect their financial institutions to offer or support payment services that meet the speed and convenience they seek. In fact, 3 in 4 businesses and 2/3 of consumers surveyed think it's important that their bank or credit union offer faster payments. Financial institutions interested in meeting these demands can use the Federal Reserve's upcoming FEDNOW service to build innovative payment offerings that can help them retain and attract customers and avoid losing out to the competition. With the FEDNOW service launching in 2023, the time to start preparing is now. What can financial institutions do to get ready? A bank or credit union should first get a sense of the demands and trends in the market. Let's take a look at how one financial institution might do this. Meet Jill, the CEO of Community Bank. Jill keeps a close eye on Community Bank's customer retention rates. She was surprised to see new research showing that nearly 2/3 of businesses and 1/3 of consumers indicated they would factor access to faster payments into future decisions on whether to switch financial institutions. Jill and her team looked at their own customer transactions and discovered an increasing number of customers moving funds to alternative payment services, such as digital wallets and mobile payment apps. This corresponded with a noticeable decline in customers' deposits and accounts at Community Bank. They knew they had to take action. Jill and team reviewed FEDNOW education tools and resources to understand how the service will work and how to prepare for it. They also learned about instant payment use cases, including account-to-account transfers, bill pay, and person-to-person transactions. These resources sparked ideas for solutions they could create using their internal technology or working with third-party providers to leverage the FEDNOW infrastructure. Next, Jill's team started assessing the needs of their customers. They looked at available customer data, conducted surveys, and talked to customers. The team learned that their small business customers want tools to better manage cash flow. For many, this means being able to send bills and receive payments more efficiently. It also means being able to precisely time their own payments to suppliers. Also important to their customers is being able to instantly transfer funds from an account held at another institution to their account at Community Bank and vice versa, and then being able to access those funds immediately. With these insights in hand, Jill and team developed estimates of potential instant payments use across their customer base, made revenue projections, and analyzed potential growth in their deposit base. Encouraged by the results, they continued to explore ways to build on their business case and create opportunities to attract new customers with instant payment services. Jill's team took important first steps in preparing for the FEDNOW service. The FEDNOW service will be here in 2023. Will you be ready? Learn more at FEDNOWExplorer.org.
In today's fast-paced world, time is money. More people, businesses, and organizations are demanding instant payments. That's why the Federal Reserve is developing the FEDNOW service, a safe and efficient instant payments infrastructure that will modernize the U.S. payment system. The FEDNOW service will give financial institutions the opportunity to innovate, enabling their customers to send and receive money in seconds, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Funds will settle between financial institutions in real time, which means there's no buildup of interbank obligations, and end users will have access to the funds in seconds. How will the FEDNOW service work? Imagine the owner of a coffee shop is running low on coffee beans and needs to schedule a quick delivery. She places an order, and the coffee bean company sends her a request for payment. She responds to the request for payment and pays for the coffee beans right then and there through an app from her credit union, which uses the FEDNOW service. Once she initiates the payment, her credit union screens the payment and sends an ISO 20022 compliant payment message, either directly or through a service provider to the FEDNOW service over the Federal Reserve's FedLine network. The FEDNOW service instantly validates the payment message and passes it along to the coffee bean supplier's bank. In real time, the supplier's bank confirms to the FEDNOW service that it intends to accept the payment. and the FEDNOW service debits and credits the master accounts of both the shop owners and the coffee bean suppliers' financial institutions or the master accounts of their correspondents. The FEDNOW service also immediately sends a payment message with an advice of credit to the supplier's bank and notifies the shop owner's credit union that settlement is complete. Finally, the supplier's bank credits the supplier's account in near real time, making the funds available. The supplier's bank will have the option of sending a confirmation to the shop owner's credit union that the payment has been posted to the supplier's account, providing the coffee shop owner with certainty that the payment was received. The FEDNOW service will be designed to be flexible and support a broad range of potential use cases. Banks, credit unions, and other industry providers can use it as a springboard for innovation to support a range of applications such as account-to-account transfers and bill pay. For example, now imagine it's after hours and the shop owner gets a reminder that her car insurance bill is due today. She may be able to avoid a late fee by initiating a bill payment in her credit union app and selecting to pay it now. Later, she repays a friend for a pizza they shared using an app provided by her credit union that clears and settles through the FEDNOW service. With this service, banks and credit unions can remain competitive by offering the type of payment options customers increasingly expect in today's fast-paced world. The FEDNOW service will support flexible adoption, allowing financial institutions the option to work with aggregators, processors, and correspondents to adopt the service. Banks and credit unions will also have the option to adopt the full set of FEDNOW capabilities or sign on as a receive-only participant. The initial launch of the FEDNOW service will focus on core clearing and settlement capabilities. Additional features will be released in phases to meet evolving industry demands and changes in technology. Get ready for the FEDNOW service. Learn more at fednow.org.